People are always walking away from the register right as I check out. There's a white car right as I'm walking out. Like, I should have kept the camera rolling because I knew it was going to be a synchrobot. I knew it was going to be another synchrobot. I'm always holding out hope that it's not a synchrobot. But the lady at the counter just walks away from the counter right as I check out. Right as I'm handing the cash over, she's walking away. They're just always doing that. They're synchrobotting. They're synchronizing. Robots. Synchronated. They are synced out. I mean, is this a sync head? I don't know. It's just a perfectly timed white car. But it might not be a sync head. I don't know. And any one of these cars around me right now might be a sync head, but this is a sync head, I bet. He's got to drive their white cars at intersections, so most likely they got a white car pulling up at the other side of the intersection to sync on me. This is the most likely scenario of the situation. It's just the most likely scenario. They're gonna sync. They're sync. They're syncing with their sinker things, with their white cars. This is the sinker point where they drive by, and they're sinking there. They're gonna sink. It's just what they're gonna do until the end of time. They just gotta sync a thing with another thing. They just gotta sync out in front of me with their things and sync their things. They just gotta sync succinct with the sinkers. They just all go syncing around together, and then they high five each other synced up. They do a perfectly synced up high five. Sync up with me and each other, and then they do a perfectly synced up high five, and then they just do other things synced. They drive their white trucks by synced with the other sinkers over there that were syncing me before. The sinker childs over there. The sinker children being used by the sinker parents to sync like sinker puppets. You're just gonna use your children to sync like a sinker puppet, being a sinker puppet, using a sinker puppet as a sinker puppet. Your little sinkerlings in their red sinker shirts, driving by in your white sinker cars at crosswalks. You're just gonna sinker me all day. It's wild. It's really wild how many people are sync bots. There goes a sync bot. There goes a sync bot, sync botting like a sync bot. They're syncing up like bots, sink botting. They're sinking robots. They're robots sink botting. They're sink botting with the military license plate. They're sink botting. They're sink bots. They're sink bots in their white trucks. And then the guy with the orange on the bike, he's always sink botting me. And he was just riding off right as the white car was driving in front of me, which was also right at the corner of a building across the street. And they just gotta sink. This white car is gonna sink. They just gotta sink. They just gotta do it right as I'm walking by the ATM, which is a sink point. That was probably a sink truck. They just gotta sink. They just gotta sink. They just gotta sink with the white van at the crosswalk. It's just what it is. I think that white van and motorcycle are sinkers. It's a sinker cycle. That's a white car sinker. Sinking there at the sinker stop. Sinking there at the sinker point that they always sinker at. They're gonna sinker. Are they gonna sink another sinker? Here they come sinkering. They're sinkering again. There he goes sinkering. There they go sinkering. Sinkering sinkers. Is this guy got a sinker right now? Nope. There they go again. There they go again. And there's sinker mobiles. They're doing things over here with the sinkers. They got a sinker. Oh. It is a white truck. I saw another white truck driving out there sinkering. He was sinkering. I don't know about the parked white truck, but that other white truck, he was a sinkering. And this white truck is starting over here right now, and he's gonna sinker on me. It's gonna drive out right now, right as I walk by the truck. Those white trucks are always sinkering on me. I don't know if it's just one guy that works over there. I don't know if everybody is out here sinkering. I don't know what's going on. But they be sinkered. They be sinkered out here at the corners of buildings with the white cars. It's just a sinkered out world of sinker bots. Sinkering out here. It's a zombie land. Well, go up to this intersection. See if they do it at this intersection. They usually do at this intersection. This is a very popular intersection for them to sink on. Here goes a white truck taking off. He's probably sinking on me. He's probably sitting there in a parking lot waiting so that I can walk by. So that he can take off synced. You know. And then this car's pulling out, this white car. They're just syncing up. They're synced up. They're synced out of their minds.